Hi yogis, Sadie here. Today I want to teach you how to do the wave in downward facing dog. I find that sometimes in my students' bodies, and also I did this for years, the tendency is to get into dog pose and then to just press all the way back into the legs. So there's a lot of talk of sit bones up and heels down and then reaching the chest towards the feet, and we really dump out into the shoulder joints right here. So we don't have armpits, we don't have therefore energy flowing or balanced harmonious strength through the arm joints either and through the shoulder girdle. So we want to balance out this backward motion and stretch and kind of over curvature of the back so that we're not doing this all the time in our practice. We want to open up those shoulders, draw the front body in a little bit and balance that inner body. Use that core strength a bit, and also we get pretty short in the spine in that pose, so we want to get some length there. So this is what I do every time I come into my downward facing dog in my own practice, and I'll share it with you. So you come into your dog pose, and the tendency can be just to locate back. So I want you to lift the heels a little bit. Draw the sit bones up and wide from your inner thighs, lifting up and out the sit bones. This gives you access to your deep core line in the pose, starting with those inner arches and inner thighs lifting. The sit bones go wide, but the tailbone needs to drop down a little bit. So, there's the thing. There's the balance for that back body. So we're not overstretching and pulling at those muscle attachments at the knees and the hip and the sit bones back here. So first, lift up, inner thighs up and out the sit bones, curl the tailbone, and the low belly will lift into the body a little bit. We don't want to go all the way, but just somewhere that's nice and natural. Now with the low belly drawing in and up, take that a little farther up into the front rib cage that pulls into the body. You can think of beginning a wave with that tuck of the tailbone that lifts the front of your pelvis up a little, the front of your low back spine, the front of your mid back spine and ribs, and the heart, and then finally waves you long through those arms. So your shoulders naturally drop into the body, and you get a nice long neck, free shoulders, lots of nice width there to breathe. So that was a long explanation, but what I normally do is come into my pose and do it all at once. And then I float here, so nice. Then you can take the heels a little bit lower without shortening or collapsing in that back body. So again, you lift the heels, the inner thighs, sit bones widen, curl the tailbone a little bit, and ripple that wave up the front body. So you get some buoyancy there. The armpits reappear, the shoulder sockets get healthy, and now you're flowing through the gateway of the spine, the shoulder joints, and the hip joints so nicely and freely. So this becomes a whole body balancing pose. Almost feels like a suspension bridge, not a kind of old crickety Indiana Jones thing that goes over the river and nobody knows if they're going to make it across because the boards keep falling off. So we don't want that to be our spinal situation. All right, so lift the heels a little bit, get activated in the legs, lifting, then curl and wave, and look at my head coming way through the arms, so beautiful. So you can think of the spine sliding through those shoulders as the shoulders drop lightly back, nicely back. All right, and then we're here fully aligned where the center of the pose is now the pelvis and our center of gravity rather than just the legs or just the arms. So I hope you enjoy that. Do the wave in the pose, get liquid and free as well as strong, and let me know how it feels. Namaste, yogis.